How do I offset passive loss? As soon as I see passive losses, I'm like, all right, somebody knows what they're talking about. How do I offset passive losses other than increasing rents and paying off debt? Do I partner with someone who's generating a lot of passive income, buy a property that has generated a ton of income for the year? What can I do before the end of the year so I can use this year's taxes?
Going to that very last question is kind of the key. At this time in the year, there is very little you can do. If I go in and buy into Toby's partnership, who has a ton of passive income, I only get that portion from now until the end of the year, not
Yep.
what he's earned previously.
Ooh, right. You're looking around for passive income from your other sources. So if I have passive losses and I'm like, shoot, yeah, increase your rents to market rents if that's what, if you're doing under market. Yes, go find businesses that create passive income that I can offset. So I always use the pizza shop, Toby's Pizza Shop. Jeff has passive losses and he needs some passive income. He could partner as a silent partner who does not materially participate in my pizza shop. And when I pay him, let's say we make $100,000 a year, we split it 50-50, he gets $50,000. He may not be paying any tax on that because he has passive losses from his rental properties. Me, I'm working in the pizza shop. I'm going to have active ordinary income, so it sucks. I don't get to do the same thing. But there's two types of passive income and passive losses. There's two types of income sources. There's businesses in which you do not materially participate, and rents, rental income, and not just any rental income, long-term rental income, which is more than 7 days. Right.
Now, there is one other thing you can do before the end of the year, and that is sell one of your businesses or properties that has all this passive loss.
Well, he has passive losses, right? So he'd have to sell it with passive gain.
Well, yes. Well, the passive losses though would be freed up upon.
Oh, if he has passive losses on a property.
Yes.
And you said, geez, we're not getting to use it. You could sell that property.
Correct.
And it would release that passive loss to be used against that property's gain and then carry it over and use it on other.
Correct. And going back to what you were just saying was, if he has a gain on that property, that's also passive, and he can apply that against.
Yeah, he has other passive losses.
Any other passive losses, yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes we're playing a game. We're looking at things and say, which one has loss, which has a gain? Is there a tax reason to do something? Maybe. But then here's the last thing I'll say on this. If you have excess passive losses, they don't go away. You don't lose them.
No.
So it's not like you're on a timeline like, oh, shoot, I need to get some passive income or I lose it. You just carry it forward into future years. We'll still use it.
Hey guys, if you like this snippet of Tax Tuesday, then I invite you to click the link and actually subscribe to become a Tax Tuesday member. Every other week we do these live, and you too can ask your questions, and myself and my team will answer your questions on the next Tax Tuesday.